Click.
Excuse me. Excuse me. You're listening to WRFB, Radio Free Britannia. Ain't no other freaking better place in the world than Deltona, Florida. Here you are, lunch with no other than the dynamic duo of Laz and Jack.
Greetings, everybody. This is Laz.
And this is Jack. Welcome to another edition of Lunch with Laz and Jack, where we interpret the news so you don't have to.
That's right. Bringing you our own brand of news right here inside Shroud Avatar, 5 days a week for your viewing and listening pleasure. Welcome to today's show, boys and girls. Today is Wednesday, September 20th, 2017, here inside Shrouded Avatar, and welcome to today's show. And of course, you know,
hey,
it's just not.
We've got an extra special guest in the house that is going to be at a certain anniversary over the weekend.
Coming up on Friday.
Yeah, and I've never heard of this thing before. I only played it for a few years, actually. So, yep.
What would that thing be?
Well, I remember back in the dial-up days, getting into UO. I chose the server with the fastest ping for me when I was 97, 98 in there. And it's one where it's like, you know what? That's how I ended up playing on Pacific, whereas a lot of people I know ended up on Atlantic. Everybody else but me. But yeah, UO's 20th anniversary coming up this weekend.
20th anniversary. 20 years, folks. Can you imagine that? Where were you 20 years ago when Origin Systems was releasing the game of all games, as it may be?
Well, the funny thing is I actually know where I was. I was actually working at a company that is where you get the creators of Rooster Teeth. So all those guys at Rooster Teeth, if you know them, we all used to work together 20 years ago. And
no kidding.
Yeah, so we actually did dial-up tech support back in the day.
Oh yay!
Oh yeah. We've got some
dial-up tech support.
Had some stories from that, but
ever try and do networking on Windows 3.1?
Yes, I did.
Yes.
Yeah, that's real fun stuff, I tell you.
Well, hey, just put it in perspective. My first job was programming COBOL on a System 5 DECVAX.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm old, man.
I tell you,
That's
when I got my first 1200 baud modem.
Oh, that was the shit.
I was a god because
you could dial into a BBS, man.
Woohoo! It was 4 steps up from that 300 baud modem that I originally had.
Oh,
so,
yeah.
I had speed, man. I could get into that BBS quicker than the other guy with that 300 baud modem.
Yeah, and it's like, hey, Winfield, are you here?
And then there was the K-Flex debacle.
Oh, yeah.
Fish, I am here.
Fish.
That's right.
So Winfield. So you're going to be going to this UO 20th anniversary party. What day is it actually happening on? Is it really Friday?
It is
This
really Friday.
Yes.
Okay.
It's Friday at a big hotel there in Herndon, Virginia, near Dulles Airport, and it's lasting all day. And then Saturday is a picnic somewhere.
Sweet. Now, are you going to set up a little table and sell some fish at the picnic?
Yeah, I was gonna say.
I just now have to do that. I will bring a little table in my car and my fish.
And then from there, it's also, you need to make sure that you're outside the safe zone for the moon gate.
Okay, I'll do that at the picnic where
Yes.
PKs usually show up and throw stuff at you and explode things in your face.
And if we don't hear from you by over the weekend, we'll know the PK's got you.
That's right. You'll know that you'll need to set up a Memorial Monday session for me.
And that you're still looking for the wandering healer.
There you go.
Absolutely. I think he should go and buy a couple large bags of Swedish fish that he can hand out with the spoon while he's at the party. That's what I think.
Dude, that's some Norwegian lutefisk.
No, I watched a video with that. Yeah, no. No.
Right on my
No.
spoon. I don't even have to cook it.
Well, it's rotten. I mean, you don't have to. You don't have to cook it because you're not supposed to cook it. It's just rotting fish. Yep.
It is all good. 2 gold apiece. 2 gold apiece.
It is all good, but yes, Winfield. We've talked about this several times, and we've been threatening to do this on the show. So you actually went and fished out. Yeah, pun intended.
Yep.
Some old pictures from back in the day, selling fish at the U Moon Gate, and some of the pictures of the PvP battles and what happened back in the day. And you have quite an amazing story about how this all happened and what transpired while you were trying to sell your said fish.
Exactly. So what you have on your screen are a couple of photos from 2005 in Felucca on Chesapeake at the U Moon Gate, which was the place where people combated all the time. And I was able to go there and sneak out of the Moon Gate and set up a little fish station. As you can see me sitting there, and people would come around me and kill me immediately. And then after a while, and then I would come back and set it up again and again. I did this about 6 times until one side kind of said, "Oh, who is this guy? And I remember Winfield from somewhere, and let's protect him from the other guys trying to kill us." So I don't exactly, well, we'll see in the pictures here who was defending and who was going against. But they would come in and they would cover me, with different fields effects and things to protect me. And I actually, once they started the protection, I rarely died because they were healing me. Somebody was healing me and everything. So spontaneously, I became a target or a trophy or something to kill or
you became the flag in a very weird game of capture the flag, basically, the way I see it.
That is exactly correct. And I didn't sell any fish, darn it, because that's what I was there for. I wanted to sell fish. And
now,
everybody
how much were you selling the fish to make yourself rich with? I'd love this.
2 gold. 2 gold.
2 gold apiece.
Well, the funny part is in one of those pictures, it actually looks like Indian Larry, the thief, because he is gray, was probably stealing the fish from you.
That's right. They're going into my pack, and if I'm dead there, they'll loot the crap out of me because I think it was full loot at that time. And,
absolutely.
So I had to have stuff in the U-Bank nearby, staged, ready for another pack, grab another pack. So I kind of planned for this to just go out and see what would happen. I mean, they didn't know I was coming. It was completely spontaneous. And after I would say about an hour, this was just such a blast until I ran out of supplies or they got tired of playing with me, that they all turned on me or whatever it was. And it was just a good time.
Hell with this. Let's just split the fish and kill him.
But it goes to show how you can have people, and especially in combat environments, PvP, able to, they're not just killing each other. They kind of have this, I think, this within themselves, some practical things they want to do. Oh, let's defend this for a moment. Let's kill this for a moment. Let's make this more fun for the moment, kind of thing. And I think we'll see that in Shroud of the Avatar too.
Oh, absolutely. Eventually, as soon as they start working on some of the game mechanics.
Exactly. So I bring this up here not only just because of the UO 20th anniversary, but to also show the kinds of things we did in the spiritual predecessor, or whatever you want to call it, to Shroud of the Avatar. That these kind of things can happen, and we can have a lot of fun with it.
But you got to charge for more than 2 gold a fish here.
I'll up it to 5. There is inflation over 10 years.
Oh, yeah. Well, 20 years.
20.
Well, that was 2005. So, actually, it's only about 12 years ago. But nonetheless, that I just love hearing stories like that. And that story especially, how Winfield became the object of a fight over fish. And for those of you who don't know Winfield is otherwise known as the old man and governor of Paxlair and master fisherman extraordinaire here in the game.
Fishing skill, though, is a classified number. Only Chris can see it.
Enlist and anybody else with the purple name.
I got a couple of guys here who could narc on you if we really want it.
They want to stay in my good graces, or I'll cut them off.
That's right. We want Winfield to hand feed us fish at all our events still, so we don't want to annoy him.
All right, well, thanks for having me. I appreciate it.
We're glad problem. You could make it, Winfield. And
of course.
And if
we're going to be asking, sorry, Jack, real quick. We're going to be asking you to come back next week and tell us all about the 20th anniversary party.
And
absolutely, and
we need pictures. Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, we've got a wedding. We've got Starr and Richard there. We've got a picnic, and I am going to take my little tray table up with me. And throw some fish on the table and try to sell.
Yeah, that'll be funny. That'll be real funny.
All right, thanks.
Now, meanwhile, don't forget, of course, aside from the 20th anniversary, we have our own SodaCon coming up here next month, less than a month away now. And I want to report that Winfield just purchased his official swag to wear to the event.
Hat and shirt.
That's right.
With a hat and a shirt.
So if you're looking for that official soda swag, you can go to sodaconaustin.org and use the links on the website. They're still a little cocky, but we're hoping our web design guy is going to get on that and get that fixed here.
AKA you?
No, I have nothing to do with the web design on that site.
Well, where are... Oh, there's the swag. There's the swag.
Under the
exhibitors.
Merchants. Exhibitors.
Exhibitors.
Supposed to be changed.
Yeah.
It's supposed to be changed.
And it's kind of like how your name is spelled on here. Laz.
Yeah, I know. That was supposed to be changed 6-8 months ago when they built the site. And it's still, again. But, of course, for the latest information, go out to the Shroud of the Avatar forums under events, and you can see them under release 46 events, because it's happening in release 46. And tickets, there are 2 tickets, I believe, still available for sale via people who cannot make it. One of those, I believe, was also for the VIP tour. So get out there to the forum, check it out. You still have a chance to maybe get in on that and see what those last tickets that are available for those people who cannot make it have for you out there. And we're looking forward to it. We're going to have a whole host of developers coming on down doing panels and all sorts of good stuff. We're going to have a dance party at the end. Costume contest, 50/50 raffle, live DJ from WRFB, Radio Free Britannia, and much, much more going on throughout the weekend. So let's not forget to get everybody to come on down and check out SodaCon Austin website.
We do have a flock of turkeys on the...
Gobble, gobble, gobble.
It's a turkey shoot on the...
Hey, next month. Next month.
Well, wait, what are you talking about? Next month
It's
would be
2 months
Halloween.
from now. 2 months from now.
Yeah, we need the Great Pumpkin, man. The Great Pumpkin comes before the turkey shoot.
Oh, that's an idea. The Great Pumpkin.
Well, you know these guys. It might already be in the works.
What about a pumpkin house? A la the spherical house.
Have you been reading the daily stand-up corner lately or something?
No, I don't read that, do I?
No, you don't. You let some other dude read it.
You read that, don't you?
I don't know who reads it. It's some dude randomly reads words. So we do have stand-up corner, and don't forget stand-up corner is where the devs say, hey, I worked on this yesterday, I'm working on this today, something random gets written down, and eventually we get to interpret it, so you don't have to. And we do have to say hi to everybody hanging out with us in Twitch. Yay. Hi, guys.
Yes. Everybody hanging out today out in Twitch TV.
And
thanks for joining us.
Don't forget, if you want to join us in voice, and you want to actually see some of the things that we're doing, you do need to go to discord.me/nbnn or nbnn.info. Click on the Join Us in Discord button, and then you can come hang out with us in the green room, and you can say something if you want to.
Fish.
Like Winfield just said.
Fish.
Yes, fish.
That's right. We got a dozen plus people hanging out here in the Discord right now.
And
so
I want you to remember, Spec's not actually here.
Spec's not here, man. Spec's not here.
We don't see her at all.
I don't see her.
Don't see her at all.
You mean that little... Never mind.
Hey, don't tempt her to jump up and kick your shins.
Yeah.
You're gonna say, I thought she was sitting right there on the couch.
Oh. So, we do have the art department from yesterday's stand-up corner, where Damon
Waldron.
He is working on Sequana's update and creature visual effects.
VFX,
Yes.
very nice.
It's not the tree creature, it's the treature.
Treacher. It's a freaking ant.
Well, and I can't pronounce this next word the same way that you do, the one that Fletcher wrote. I only know the correct pronunciation of the scythe.
Well, let's do Shroud pronunciation. Can you do that?
It's a scythe.
Scythe.
Come on, it's a scythe.
Skites.
We have to go with the last pronunciation. The other question is, how does Barrack pronounce it? The
Just
two,
deletes it.
yeah, the two guys that know how to mispronounce any word, they're Barrack and Laz. And then after that, we do have.
Sound good too.
Oh yeah. We have some bugs
Bug
and Norgard citizens.
citizens.
That's right. Move
We
along,
got
citizen.
citizens to chop up into little pieces.
Move along, citizen.
Nothing to see here. These
And-
are not the droids we are looking for.
And then we do have the almighty Gix Vargach, Matt. Working on the Treacher ambush animations.
Ambush.
So the real question is the Treacher just going to leave you alone? It took you a second for that one, didn't it?
I was looking at something else.
Oh, then it finally registered what I said? Yeah.
It's like, what?
Did he really just say that? And Treacher skinning and...
Treacher skinning?
What? The real question is, when you skin it, when you're debarking it, is it going to be a nude wood?
I was going to say, never mind. Never mind.
Let's go ahead and say it. Yeah, I knew you want to.
I was gonna say debone it.
Yeah.
Yeah, see.
Yes, those are the droids I am looking for, Satyr. And if you don't know what we're answering, you need to be inside of our Discord channel. And then Sequana. And then Reed, he's working on 3DS Max update because he's trying to figure out, should I really apply these security updates and other updates related to this program? And Sequana's chair. See, it's an extra special chair where it's got this attachment that goes in the base that comes up. I don't know what it is for.
You're not right. You're not right.
I saw it on the internet, man. I saw it on the internet. Kind of like this girl riding a bicycle. I saw it on the internet.
It's got 3 speeds, don't it?
I don't know how many speeds it had, but it was sure fun to watch. And then over in design...
vibrating speeds, that's right.
Over in design, Beezus.
The bees.
Working on the furniture and recipes and agriculture. And the treacher setup.
The treacher.
Yeah, he's trying to prop it up and making it do the lean left, the lean right.
Now, speaking, I got to step back for a second. I got to ask old Gix, and I probably know the answer to this, but I don't see his name anywhere on the list of developers coming down to talk to folks
at SodaCon. Oh.
But knowing Gix is going to be walking around with a drink and a smile in his hand most of the time.
And saying hi to people? Yeah.
Had a good time. I'm assuming that's what he's planning on doing.
Well, I think the Deco Divas are going to tie him up and work on the butt slap emote on Gix. And making sure that he understands the proper mechanics of it. And then we'll know why Gix has that smile on his face.
Yeah, you know, I always see he's always got that shit-eating grin on his face every time I meet him. I don't know why. It's like he knows something.
Well, he does. Right.
Yes. But yeah, I had to pick on him because I pretty much figured that's what he's gonna do. He's gonna show up with a smile and a couple beers and come on and do his thing. And
you know what? But Spec also wants to volunteer for the butt slap emote.
I volunteer.
Yes, she does.
Ooh, I like that. I can add a butt slapping booth to the dance party. I can probably do that.
Absolutely. And Spec is offering to be the tribute. When she starts screaming harder, you know you're doing it right.
Just break out the paddle.
The heart-shaped paddle?
Whatever floats your boat. Plenty of holes in it for the least amount of wind resistance.
And then after that, Seawolf. He's working on the Black Blade.
Seawolf!
Black Blade. Black Blade Foothills Caravan. And new traps. See, in Botox, he says that he wants to be, let everyone hear him butchering the English language. We don't need any help butchering the English language. We do a good enough job ourselves. Yes. We do that daily. You can do a much better job than we can. Probably because you think before you speak.
Huh?
What?
Ooh, me?
Yeah. Dan the Man Brennan.
And the man.
He's working
He'll be doing something down at SodaCon.
He will?
Yes, he will.
Working on the player towns and the Northwest Blackblade Mountains. And spawning load times. Sanyo. Yeah. Well, so the spawning load times, we do know that some of the single-player instances are going to become something that I've been asking for a long time. If it's a single-player instance, it's not going to respawn. Respawn. Did you catch that?
I caught it.
No, like back whenever Starr said it.
Well, again, I was going to say, I think there's been some talk about that in those solo instances. So once they're done, they move on.
Absolutely. It's like finally going to come to pass.
And then we come back and we do it again.
Yeah.
And again.
And again.
And
And
again.
again. Instance farming. Instance farming.
My quest log.
Yeah. I mean, we already got instance farming. Do we really need to reinforce it?
Yes. Hey, Sanyo is working on the Crooked Shank quests and spawning load times. Lum the Mad.
Lum the Mad.
He has decided that he can't handle the truth.
You can't handle the truth.
No, Lum can't handle the truth. Story content. Nor the courage story content because he's cowering in his office. And then Sorcerer Steve is working on the North Quell Way Undead Trading Post. So this Undead Trading Post, is it going to be the undead sitting there manning the stores and offering everything up for sale?
Well, why not? We've got Scully the bartender.
I know.
Now.
I love Scully.
Yeah. I
love hanging out with him. And one of those bandits in there also blows pink smoke rings.
Yes.
What's not to... you got to hang out with Scully. Because he's got some of the most interesting conversation in the game. And then the Energy Vortex, List Rostov. Working on North Midmere Way.
North Midmere Way.
Over in tech. Bobby.
Damn it, Bobby.
Working on Footstep Audio Bugs.
Bug.
Eric. Working on bugs.
Bug.
And load times. And you need to put that down, sir. Put it down.
No, I don't.
No, I don't. Put it down! Put it down! I'm telling you, man! Guards! Oh, wait. Theft escalation.
Guards.
Theft escalation. Did I hear something? JY.
JY.
He's working on the wheat thins and realizing you can't eat just one. What the hell happened to that box?
Thought that was Lay's.
Can't eat one of those either. Hey, it's all that salt on them. You just gotta love it. And load times and code reviews. Wizard smoke.
You gotta try the buffalo wheat thing.
Is Puff Puff passing around the roaches. And agriculture. The Deathbringer, one and only. He's still working on load times. Over in Useless Overhead, we do have Andrew working on the forums bug tracking.
Bug.
The Dippy Bird working on performance and build process and Perforce updates. Gorn working on his trusty red Speedo in the leads meeting. In general business and holiday content planning. Because we got Halloween coming up. And web direction. Barrick trying to provide some support to those wacky Germans over at Travian. And Seed Invest Communications and Sales. And weekly update and store. Hutch working on statues and leads meeting. And the 3DS Max update. The Attenwood working on trying to find his sanity while regressing things.
Boy.
Yeah.
It's that time of the month, people.
Sanity testing at High Vale Outskirts
That's
quests. Right. High Vale Outskirts testing. And sales sequel. Learning to do how to do a sequel statement. Really easy. Lord British working on the Jira update. And entry and general business.
Do you realize that Oracle actually tells you to Twitter your pick to Lord British?
Yeah.
Yes.
You know you can't do that unless you already have him as a friend.
That's not true.
You can just tag him in the post at Richard Garriott.
That's right.
Yeah. At Richard Garriott, and then report. I am reporting
thy feet.
Thine feet.
That's right.
Yes. Yes. Then Chaos is working on the seed invest closing data entry and perk consolidation plan. And, well, the Couch Yeti wants to know if it's an in-game pick or a real-life pick.
Well, it's one of those things that in all of the previous Ultimas, they'd always included, congratulations, you have won the game, you've completed the quest.
Report this to Lord British, and it'd give the mailing address for Ian.
And it would either give a mailing address or phone number at one time, which is funny. If you call that number, I'm not going to tell you about that.
It was Origin Systems.
I understand it's still active somewhere.
That I didn't know.
Anyway, different story.
Yeah.
867. Try that one.
867-5309. That one is active all over the U.S. You need to make sure and ask for Jenny.
But yes, they've always put a little blurb. And one of the funny, what was the other one? That wasn't actually the... you've completed the quest, but they put a little blurb over something that was a game crash at one point. Do you remember that?
Yeah, that was a memory leak that at the end, whenever you went to close the game, they couldn't figure out how to actually address it. I think it was the first Wing Commander. And instead, they changed the bug. Someone hex edited the actual error message and said, "Thanks for playing."
Yeah.
So instead of seeing the crash at the end, they hex edited the message.
They've always added a little something when you complete the game to notify Lord British of your feat and accomplishment. And from the beginning, he's always sent out a hard copy if requested. If you send a self-addressed stamped envelope to Lord British, care of Portalarium these days, they will send you. He's actually got duplicates of most, not all, most.
Yeah, most of the games.
Certificates that they would send out. And he still sends those out to this day to people who complete those older games. And of course, the medium used over the years has changed from, send us a letter to call us on the phone to now report it on Twitter. 20 years ago, we're going to be going, what the hell was Twitter?
What's Twitter today?
Yeah, I refuse Twitter.
Well, I enjoy it when so people tweet their porn stuff or they like their porn and it ends up in my feed. It's like, yeah, it's like I can watch that.
But yes, and then of course during the beginning of this year, a lot of people started actually taking selfies of their feet, like just shooting down to the floor, and they reported their feet to Lord British as I think this might have been an April Fool's joke.
Bad pun.
Earlier this year. Yeah. And a bunch of people started doing that as a joke. So you can report thine feet however thou wishes, whether with a screenshot or by just taking a picture of your feet and notifying Lord British of your accomplishment.
I'll just sit here on the lot and wait for him to show up.
Well, you can do that.
He'll be here at some point in time in the near future.
We should all just when he does come up, everybody take and put their cloaks on and
show everybody how black we are,
and show them how dastardly nasty we really are. It's all Gix's fault.
It really is. Right? Absolutely. I know it's Gix's fault.
Just want to make clear. We do not joke about it. It's all Gix's fault.
The funny part is, like, as soon as we said that, Gix went invisible. It's like, who me? Who me? I'm not here. You don't see me. See, Spec would be doing that if she could, but she can't do that. She can't do that. Yeah. You can't see me. Yeah, so moving right along, we do have Chaos working on Seed Invest, closing data entry, and perk consolidation plan, and it
and a delicious mushroom
I love
gravy.
it.
And a task management. And then
Yeah,
Seraphina.
why don't we have gravy for food?
Well, we do. You just don't know how to make it. You haven't gotten that recipe yet.
Yeah, I make dragon stew all day long. Yeah, I get all the gravy I need.
Hey. Oh, you're talking to that kind of gravy.
Yeah, the other kind of gravy. Yeah, Led Zepp's not here. We
Yeah,
can't make the special batch. Yeah.
Nor is
Nut
Casey.
butter production has been way down.
Yeah.
since those
Casey,
guys took it.
Casey, I miss Casey. Whereas Seraphine is working on CS and QA and Release 46 store item creation and player towns. Whereas the Dark Star working on Leads meeting and Release 46 post and Q4 schedule and UO 20th anniversary plans. And don't forget,
That's
UO 20th anniversary, Dark Star as Lord Blackthorn.
Blackthorn.
Lord Blackthorn and
Dark. That's right. Do
and-
not
yeah,
refer to him
Lord
Dark
Blackthorn
Star.
and Lord British are both going to be there.
Now, speaking of R46 posts and Q4 schedules, woohoo! Eagle, thank you very much, my friend. Luke Land Cricket. One of our biggest and best supporters out there. Thank you for
Yes.
that donation.
You have to love him.
Let the puppies loose.
Yay.
This time it was the pug.
Oh, it was an actual puppy. That's no fun,
Hey,
man.
come on. That's cute as hell, too, you know.
Yeah.
Got to appeal to the female audience out there. We can't just have boobies bouncing up and down. We have
Wait.
to have some
I know
ladies.
some ladies that love the boobies too.
Well, true.
So you cannot discriminate with the loving of the boobies. Now,
Yeah, but
you need
I
to.
can't bring myself to put meat spin up there for the ladies. It just doesn't work. Yeah,
Eagle, I love you. Oh yeah.
I tell you, it's
Oh, yeah.
great guy.
Yeah.
Help support NBNN, and don't forget, if you want to become a supporter, you can go out to the nbnn.info website and click on any of the donation links out there on Jack's or my stream. Help support us. And of course, if you want to become a monthly donator, you can go out to patreon.com/NBNN and make a monthly donation. All those donations do go to help keeping us online and paying for all those things like, the web hosting and domain names and the equipment that it takes to run all this. It is not cheap, boys and girls. Let's put it that way.
No.
So every little bit helps. And
we're gonna have to migrate that Zoom room
out there.
real soon.
Yes, we got a big $150 bill coming here towards the end of the year.
Probably sooner than that.
So if anybody's willing to make a very nice, sizable donation to help us get next year's streaming and video together, we would appreciate that.
Yay.
Yes. But meanwhile, moving right along, we got a couple other quick topics. Of course, it's just never complete without somebody just ruining the freaking party out there and making these guys have to go ahead and post this again and again and again and again. You know what I'm talking about, Jack?
And
Again and again.
I have no clue what you're talking about as far as repetitive tasks. No idea. When you have game mechanics that make you sit there for hours in order to craft one thing, yeah. So, official announcement again came out to remind everybody that no macros are bouting allowed of any kind. Don't forget, this was a change in direction from previous years, and it was changed earlier this year. So before, a long time ago in a galaxy far, far away, they used to allow certain types of repetitive tasks.
Let's not even
Used
go
to.
that far.
Okay,
They did not allow it. They just
Turned a blind eye.
looked the other way, as it may be.
Yeah.
They know it's being done. They just were not enforcing it. And when they were enforcing it, it was for people who were blatantly out there botting, mining, and impacting the economy. Of course, the update has just been updated. What was this, 2 days ago?
Yesterday, 2:30.
Yesterday.
Yesterday at 2:30, again, the reminder, no macros or botting allowed of any kind, and they have a zero tolerance policy for attended or unattended macros, botting, or any authorized third-party software designed to modify the game experience. Any violation of this policy will result in a suspension of access to the game, and repeat violations will result in a permanent ban.
So if I'm not modifying the game experience, I'm safe, right? So since the crafting and all that is so majorly time consuming, I'm really not modifying that by botting, right? Because it's time consuming either way, right? So
yeah, I think you might get in trouble there. Laz and Jack temporarily suspended for 2 days as Laz takes a little vacation from the game. What? No? Not going to happen?
Don't need no stinking bots.
What, Laz, you got caught making wood pulp?
Yeah.
I don't make wood pulp.
He buys that.
He buys that. I don't even do that. I just trade my scrap for pulp. Somebody else does all the work. And what he does ain't none of my business.
Yeah.
All I know is I've got, I don't know, 30, 60, 90, about 90,000 pulp floating in a box over there.
Yeah.
Let's take a quick
peek. You dirty bastard, because I only have I only have like 30,000 pulp or scrap, I should say. I still have to convert it.
Let's see. I've got 3 piles of 2 at 32 and 1 at 19. I got 3 piles of nightshade, almost all at 32. Wood pulp, 3 full stacks of wool pulp at 32. Yeah, 90 plus thousand. And another pile of 20,000 wood scrap, which when that gets to 30,000, I'll trade that for pulp. So, yes.
Yep.
And don't forget, if you need cheap recalls or teleport scrolls, you come see me.
Contact me.
See, I got plenty. I got thousands. Not including that 20 plus thousand black pearl over there. So.
Hey, I know that pain. I think I try to keep my teleport and recall stock at only about 2,000 right now. But Acondas does over
1,000. I need to sit down and do a little crafting session.
They do need to increase the speed related to crafting, as well as remove the 20 limit.
They need to get rid of the limit. They need to be able to, if I got 100 swords from my outing, I should be able to put 100 swords in and scrap them in one move. Please. You know what? You'll probably get rid of 90% of botters by just fixing that.
Laz, that limit of scrapping doesn't take time compared to that 20 limit of crafting, where it takes 2.5 minutes.
Sorry, the limit's 15 on scrap.
Hey, but
5 less.
Wait. But at the same time, how long does it take you to scrap weapons compared to actually crafting things?
Well, you tell that to a newbie who doesn't have GM scrapping. Okay, there's a big difference between.
I don't have GM scrapping.
Well, there's a big difference between the two. So let's not go there. If you're a
newbie, mine flies across.
The scrapping process takes just as long as the making of scrolls process. I don't care what you said.
I don't think it takes the grand total of 4 minutes that it takes.
Go start a new character and go do some scrapping and tell me how painful it is that you've forgotten over the last couple of years because you have some skill in it. Yeah, it hurts.
Nothing hurts compared to wood scrap to wood pulp.
Limit, man. And I'm a GM scrapper. I can scrap as much as a newbie can. That ain't right.
They need to fix crafting completely. But as well as agriculture and lots of other things. But if we look at the time, it's that time for that NBNN app, which is available on your electronic device. Good, just do a search.
15 minutes to do that.
Now, of course, I want to just comment here. The Couch Yeti had a couple comments in chat there.
Oh, yeah.
And one of them with no being forced log out, with no forced log out, but nothing you can do about that. But that's our timeout period for everybody, whether you're crafting, hitting no keys, or whether you're sitting on the lot. After an hour, you're timed out. And I got to agree with that. If you're just sitting around not doing nothing for an hour, stop using the bandwidth. It doesn't make no sense.
What? I get timed out sitting on the lot all the time.
That's what I'm saying, and sometimes, we usually sit here and we look at the screen and we make a move so that, resets our timeout while we're sitting here. But sometimes I'm tabbed out doing something, I forget, and it's 2 hours before I come back and click on,
Well,
so
you have to remember,
I don't want people coming along and talking to me when I'm not paying attention, and then they get pissed off because I was sitting there for 3 hours not paying no attention.
Well, you actually know what I do while I'm actually crafting. And what do I do?
Yes. You Netflix and chill.
And what else do I do while I'm crafting?
Watch Pornhub.
And what else?
I don't know. What else do you do?
Alt tab and play other games.
Oh, you play Pew Pew.
Yeah.
Pew Pew. Pew Pew.
Yeah, so it's like, while I'm crafting, it's like I'm playing other games. And so it's like, that is time wasted, and it's time where I wish I was drinking beer, but I don't drink that much. That's what and I've never done that. I've never smoked pot.
Man. I don't know. Something wrong with this guy. How did I wind up partnering with this guy?
I know. It's like, how did you end up partnered with a guy that's never smoked pot? It's like, even when I was in it.
Don't smoke. Well, what do you do? I tell you.
And I'm not Mr. Goody Two Shoes. But you've seen me drink.
Turns women who throw themselves at him down. I just don't get it. Well, okay. So the half of them are psychos, I understand. That's moving right along to that wonderful NBNN Shroud of the Avatar app that we have available for you in the Google Play, the Amazon app, or the Apple iTunes stores, where you too can get out there and check out all the great stuff that's happening around town in Shroud of the Avatar while you're out in the real world. If you want to know what's going on in the forums, you want to get into Discord on your phone while you're in the bathroom at work, or hanging out at the local pub, you can do that. You want to listen to the radios, you can do that. You want to read the news, the NBNN Daily Britannia, 7 days a week out there for you. And of course, you want to know what's going on when you get home from work tonight, you click on that calendar button, and you will get the NBNN Shroud of the Avatar community calendar, giving you all the latest information
related to Shroud of the Avatar. Don't forget, it is an aggregate of all of the available public calendars related to Shroud of the Avatar that Laz knows about. If you have a community calendar related to Shroud of the Avatar, you need to email news@nbnn.info, and that guy will eventually do something with it. Or if you are an individual that wants to add things to the community calendar, you can also email that guy, news@nbnn.info, and say, hey, would you please add my event? I need to start.
Give me your address, and you can add your own event.
Exactly.
This way, you can blame me for all the Brooklyn typos. You type it, you post it.
Hey,
you take care of it.
So, are we back to using unmediated schizophrenia yet?
Unmediated?
Okay, so don't forget all times on the community calendar, Central Time in the real world, but we prefer to refer to it as Nude Britannia Time.
Nude Britannia Time.
Because clothing is always optional, in-game and out. 12s and 6s round the clock. You need to turn, Monday through Friday, you need to tune in to Radio Free Britannia.
WRFB.
And listen to two idiots interpreting the news so you don't have to on a little show called Lunch with Us.
Yeah, I got off dialysis and went and listened to yesterday's show.
Did you listen to Two Idiots?
Today's show, you missed one hell of a spectacle.
Okay.
That's all I got.
Two Idiots interpreting the news, so you don't have to. That's exactly what it is. Don't forget
Well, I was going to tell you to talk like a gnome today, but I don't know what gnomes talk like.
Is it International Talk Like a Gnome Day? Yeah.
So what I learned from my gaming history is that gnomes talk really, 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 really fast and really, really high-pitched voices, but I can't do that really, really high-pitched voice unless someone's doing something weird.
I don't know. There's Travelocity gnome. He doesn't talk that high.
Hey, gaming history, man. My D&D gnomes talked really fast and really high-pitched.
All the way up here.
What the fuck was that? But then, don't forget, 7 p.m., you need to go to the town of Virtue Isle, which is hidden inside of Virtue Oasis, and join the EVL Virtue League PvP tournament.
With the proper PvP-ness.
And watch some PvP, and if you're so interested, you need to register, and you will be placed in an appropriate tier based off of your PvP experience. At the same time, on your Ether amplifiers, on Radio Free Britannia.
WRFP. Now, real quick, is Omen listening here? I know Omen was talking with the folks over in EVL. He might have been picking up what Arius was doing, so I was just curious, but I guess we'll ask him later, or we'll find out later.
Yeah, the 70s at 7. Yeah, not available. At 8 o'clock on Avatars Radio, DJ Squirrel's going to be biting through the wires.
Squirrel.
Squirrel?
Squirrel. Squirrel.
Oh. Justin wants to know, should we spend more time talking about your gnome voice? I think it's a little bit... Your gnome voice. It's a little bit weird, man. I think that needs to be a soundbite added to the intro.
Don't know what you're talking about.
It's okay. It's on video. Screenshot or it didn't happen.
That's right. Audio clip or it didn't happen.
Yeah. Is that followed by no butthole, no care? Okay, so don't forget, tune in your Ether amplifiers at 8 p.m. to Radio Free Britannia.
WRFB.
For Unmedicated Schizophrenia Part 1. And have your ear holes probed by none other than DJ Dr. Eclipse Maiden.
Real life doctor.
She will be probing those ear holes. Well, she hasn't graduated yet, but she's nearly there.
Well,
yeah, nearly there.
She works in a hospital. She studies in a hospital. She deals with real life patients. You're a real life fucking doctor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She can.
And just because we don't have.
She can do the probing.
That's right.
For you.
Yeah. Do we need a piece of paper to say that we're, DJs? I don't think so. Yeah.
Well, we have a piece of paper that says we're press. It's on your hat.
That, yeah. Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
Yeah. Are you pulling out my press badge right now?
Yeah. Hold on. We have the new Jack Synicist actually has his press pass here.
Okay. Yeah.
That's right. We have his. And let's see. We have Scroda. Shroud is here.
Did you put the Wandering Bard? Don't ask to play tickets.
No. It's just,
or $5, I will make you holler.
Then, of course, don't forget the Divas.
Okay, sweet.
And then we've got the special Fish Media. The Fish Media will be there as well.
Fish. Lots of fish.
That's right. Oh, that was mine. That wasn't a Fish Media.
Yep.
There's Fish Media for you.
Okay. Yep.
A lot of representation.
So, hey, are you gonna be bringing me a certain patch that's supposed to be making it onto my Royal Founder shirt?
I don't know what you're talking about. You and Scrota's patches, they already are with the suitcase. Let's put it that.
They've been there for years.
Whether I remember to put them in the suitcase or not this time is another story.
It's all good. Don't forget, in-game at 8 o'clock, you do need to go to Striker Sparhawks Happy Hour, because it is Laz's favorite event of the week, because it's also known as...
Spend Sparhawks Gold.
That's right. In-game, Striker Sparhawks providing all the drinks for the evening at some pub somewhere. And the final event...
somewhere.
Yep.
No.
Yep. Final event of the evening, taking place on Radio Free Britannia.
WRFB.
And that's the record room, and that's our community calendar. In Shroud of the Avatar.
Shroud of the Avatar.
Yep.
Now, of course, got awful quiet here.
Yeah.
All of us.
Well, someone stopped playing.
Yeah.
They got distracted.
Now,
I think it was your gnome voice. It completely screwed everybody up.
The gnome voice screwed everybody up. Okay.
Yeah.
No, it's all
I gotta throw this out there because I had an experience real quick last night. And of course, I got a bitch about it. Now, last I understood, when you were out and we got killed and you died and you had skills that were under level 40, you weren't supposed to see any skill loss. Well, that's a lie. That's all I'm gonna say. I lost 2 skills under level 40 last night.
Did you bug report it?
I was halfway through when the game crashed, so I couldn't catch the screenshot.
Oh, well, just bug report it.
Yeah. Well, you know, I hate reporting a bug without the physical proof.
They can go look it up in the logs.
Yeah, but it don't work.
Yeah. See, if you
can
report
mine
them,
my log.
That's right.
Yeah, I only want Jack mining my log. That's all right. Thank
what are you talking about?
Hey,
you're the
I'm
one.
just going with the flow there.
Okay. Okay.
But meanwhile, time to, of course, thank all the good folks who helped make this all possible. And don't forget, you too can come join us here 5 days a week right here in Shrouded Avatar. You can join us on set like all the folks here have done. You can come join us in Discord by going to nbnn.info and using the app, or wrfb.rocks and clicking on the Discord link. Or if that's too tough for you, open a web browser, type in discord.me/nbnn and come on in that way. We invite you guys to come in and talk to us. Tell us what's going on in your world. Of course, the Airy Fund. We've been all full of information. There are several campaigns going on out there. We've got, of course, hurricane relief. Help a fellow Avatar in need out there. She's more than halfway past her goal, helping with the hurricane relief. And you'll find that on the airyfund.org webpage, which has been newly updated, so it's easier to find all those different causes that are happening. If you just look in the upper right-hand corner, there's links to all the active causes. Of course, Think Pink coming up in October, and Extra Life coming up in November. Will keep you abreast of that as we get closer to Think Pink's breast cancer awareness coming up in October. Of course, Coil More Wands, putting the magic in your hands. If you're looking for custom wands or staves, get in contact with Arius Coil More of Coil More Wands, and he will get you taken care of. Scrota's Music Service, where Scrota will follow you around and do anything you want when you hire Scrota's Music Service. The Britannian Mining Company wants to remind you to come on down and check out all the vendors down at Black Rock Cove up on Market Road. And of course, all the other vendors down throughout the town of Black Rock. There are vendors all over the place. Market Road is guild-related vendors, and they've got everything at BMC sanctioned prices. Down the other road is a bunch of random vendors that are community vendors, and they have their own price structure. But good competition, and of course, great place to get all your resources. Of course, located in the Quell region, right next to the town of Exeter, the Exeter Mines, and just a boat ride away from the Elysium Mines. RelicsByRill.com for all your licensed Shrouded Avatar swag. If If you're looking for t-shirts, you're looking for hats, you're looking for patches, you're looking for an NBNN I love this shit bumper sticker. You're looking for glassware, shot glasses, coffee mugs, beer steins, hoodies, you name it, Relics by Rild's got it. And if you want to save a little money when you check out at relicsbyrild.com, use the promo code NBNN and you'll save 10% when you check out. WRFB bringing you our show and many, many, many more throughout the week. And of course, last but not least, shroudmarketplace.com as we go into overtime. So let's make it a little short today.
Yeah, Shroud Marketplace is the place to go buy or sell anything Shroud of the Avatar related. Anything and everything from one of the 70 different players that are registered as vendors on Shroud Marketplace. Every
horses,
single
cows, sheep.
anything and everything.
Gonna love that sheep.
Yes, he can go buy a sheep and replace his favorite pet. Anything and everything Shroud related can be bought or sold from one of the different vendors on Shroud Marketplace. Each vendor is responsible for setting their own prices and maintaining their own inventory.
70?
Yes. Over 70.
Over 70 vendors on the marketplace for your shopping convenience. That's right.
Accounts,
I love the marketplace.
Game Gold, Crowns of the Obsidian, all the way to services, anything and everything Shroud related on shroudmarketplace.com. And it's actually time for us, or it's actually past our time to thank the most important people around here.
That's right.
Thank you for watching out on Twitch, YouTube, or listening on Radio Free Britannia. We couldn't do this stuff without you, and we do it for you. So thank you for hanging out with us.
That's right. Thanks for joining us, everybody. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for listening. We'll be back with more tomorrow right here on NBNN. Till then, I'm Laz.
I'm Jack.
And we are NBNN. Have a great day, everybody. We'll see you all tomorrow.
Bye-bye.
Your journal lies to you.
Yes, it does.